When you're making a high income, optimizing cash flow isn't just about budgeting or cutting expenses. It's about leveraging your income streams to maximize wealth. In fact, there's one crucial thing that most high income earners overlook, and I'll share that with you in just a second. But here's the thing. If you optimize your cash flow the right way, you could be working a lot less for the same, or even greater, financial freedom. Stick with me, because there's a step at the end that could change how you look at money forever. Let me start by telling you that optimizing cash flow at high income levels isn't about saving pennies here and there. It's about making strategic moves that multiply your money. The first thing I learned in my career, after earning my first 6 figures, is that keeping money in your bank account isn't the same as optimizing your cash flow. You need to understand that cash flow isn't just about having money available. It's about where that money's going and how it works for you. For example, I used to focus on trying to save 10% here, 20% there, but then I realized something. The tax system and investment vehicles are some of the biggest levers high earners have, and I wasn't utilizing them properly. Now, I'm not incentivized to tell you about any affiliate programs, so this is purely from experience. I've been on the other side, and what I'm going to share with you today saved me thousands in taxes and multiplied my cash flow. The first big strategy is maximizing tax advantages. If you're not using things like tax-deferred growth or tax-advantaged accounts, you're leaving money on the table. For example, putting extra cash into retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA isn't just about saving for the future. It's about reducing taxable income now. These aren't just tools to save for later. They're tools to optimize cash flow today. Let me break it down for you. If you're sitting on large sums of money and you aren't putting it to work with real estate, tax-sheltered accounts, or even business deductions, you're missing out. And here's the kicker. Real estate isn't just about flipping houses or buying rental properties. It's about using the tax code to your advantage, building wealth while paying less in taxes. This is something most high-income earners fail to do. But once you start using real estate for depreciation and leverage, you'll start seeing a massive difference in cash flow. Now, let's talk about debt. No, I'm not saying to avoid debt. I'm saying use good debt to your advantage. Debt doesn't have to be a burden when you're using it to scale assets that generate income. For example, business loans and mortgages on investment properties are a great way to borrow low-cost money, invest it, and let those assets pay off your debt. This allows you to keep more cash available, so your flow is constantly moving in the right direction. One thing that changed my entire approach was focusing on cash-flowing assets that pay for themselves, not just businesses or stocks, but anything that throws off positive cash flow consistently. For example, I bought shares in a company that paid dividends every quarter. But here's the trick. Not all dividends are created equal. The ones I invest in are carefully chosen to match my strategy. Steady, predictable, and most importantly, reliable. But here's where it gets interesting. There's one technique that most high earners never use, and that's automatic reinvestment. I started setting up automatic systems for reinvesting my cash flow into assets that kept growing, whether it's through investment properties, stocks, or even side businesses. I've always made sure the cash flow keeps moving into growing assets, without me having to manage it daily. So, if you really want to optimize cash flow at high income levels, here's the key takeaway. Automation is everything. By automating investment and using the right financial vehicles, you can make sure your money's working as hard as you are. The best part? You don't need to watch your bank account every day to see results. Set up the system once and let it grow for you. And if you're still watching, that means you're ready to take your cash flow to the next level. If you really want to make this work, it's not just about working hard. It's about working smart and leveraging the right tools to make that money multiply. If you got value from this, make sure to subscribe and support content that doesn't have hidden incentives or affiliate commissions. This is straight to the point, no fluff. I'm here to help you optimize your cash flow and make smarter decisions that will pay off long term. Don't miss the next video where I'll dive deeper into automation. It's the secret weapon that high-income earners use to get ahead.